They're all over the place if you really look. Well, I'm David Somerset, who conducts the Speak Up.
Wednesday night.
The Wednesday nights. I know. Speak Up.
Yeah, speak up.
Speak Up. It's an open mic for poetry, and it's down at the Walnut Street Cafe in Lynn, and it happens every Wednesday night. And so I go down. I'm always looking for those little gems, and I found a couple of gems in Jacqueline Stark, and now we have another gem here. And his name is Lee Moss.
Which mic would you like?
This one?
Okay, watch out here.
This one I was told to grab.
Back down. And nothing slack.
All right. Tess, is this good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Check with my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eat that thing, man.
Awesome. Why he tells me to eat it. Try this. All right. How's that?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Awesome to be here tonight. Thank you. Any cat lovers in the room? How many people actually have cats? A few cat people here. Tell me if you agree with me. Nothing is normal until the cat settles in. Am I right?
Yeah.
Time and again, you will begin, much to your chagrin, to realize your cat is the kingpin. Demanding your time when it suits him fine, and you will comply on your dime. That's his paradigm, that you will come when he chimes. To be petted, or fed, or bring you a mouse that is dead. An event that you will dread, because all that may be left is the head of a rodent that couldn't evade the hunting prowess of a feline renegade. Your furniture is shredded like a war-torn flag. Your carpet's been turned from pile to shag. Your curtains that you spent with a substantial price tag have now been repurposed to very large wash rags. I'll get it out. Keeping things nice has become such a drag. Meanwhile, he's strutting around as if to brag, and all the while you're left holding the bag. Until the end of the day, when he crawls in your lap, looking to take a serious nap, falling asleep, in just a snap, and the day is a wrap. No longer caring how bad he's been, because everything's normal. Now the cat settled in. Always having a best. This one's called self-image. Who is this creature looking back at me in the mirror? My image, reversed from how others see me, as if I'm inside out. I look into my eyes and I do not recognize who I am. Just my reflection staring back at myself. Who are you, I ask? What do you want? Why are you here? All those meandering thoughts bouncing in my head. Your head. As if there are two of us. Me standing here, and you, the reflection of myself, there. I do not understand you. I do not know what you want. I do not know why you torture me with your questioning doubt as you stare me down as if you challenge my right to be here. You, my mirror image, do not exist without me. My demise is your demise. Your survival requires mine. Yet I cannot figure out if you are my enemy or my friend, or perhaps a bit of both. Oh, how quick you are to point out my deficiencies. I see them all in the reflection you force me to watch. I cannot escape you, not in this life. Yet still without you, I have no idea how others see me. The good, the bad, even the ugly. You are backwards. A misrepresentation of myself. Left is right, right is left. But I will make the best of what is there, for better or for worse. I must flip this image to be my better self, even if I must outstare you Let's see who blinks first. So it's called Never Again. I wrote this shortly after Russia invaded Ukraine. I hear your cry, O sweet Ukraine, sharing so deeply in your pain, as war is leveling your democratic gains and bombs are falling in a catastrophic rain. Leveling cities and even hospitals, for this horror there can be no acquittal, not even a little. Your calls for help seem to be in vain, but the world is beginning to feel the strain as it's sending their economies into crisis while the Russians are left to their own devices. We have said before, never again, but this is now and that was then, so it seems not much has changed. As another tyrant whose mind is deranged has left his countries totally estranged from the rest of the world who gives a damn about the living conditions of his fellow man. I find no reason that I can explain these deadly actions are beyond insane. But now, old Rashka, you will never live down what you are doing even to the smallest of towns. Your murderous actions will leave only a scar as your people begin to realize what a creep you are. And you have taken this war more than way too far. We can only hope that soon they'll take you out like the trash that you are. You ever lose something? You ever lose something, can't seem to find it? This is called found. You know it's always going to be in the last place you look, right? It makes no difference the time that it took after looking for hours in every cranny and nook, when every rock has been lifted and every tree has been shook, and you have made every effort by hook or by crook. Then you will realize it's plain to see that your arduous search was just your destiny. Even if your quest was strictly by the book, its directions would render only gobbledygook. It's never going to be where you thought it would be. How obvious it is, it's so plain to see that until you find it, you will never be free. Even if you search from sea to shiny sea, or from the lunar perigee to its greatest apogee. All you know is it must be found, the fact that it's both true and sound. This is an adage on which we can all come to agree, and it also comes with a full money-back guarantee. From the beginning, you will try to recall if it was even in your possession at all. You will ponder till you hit the proverbial wall, trying to figure out exactly where did it fall. As this could cause a complete and total overhaul, moving everything from where it has been, only to have to put it back in its place again. This, of course, is a standard protocol. Like before you can walk, you must first learn to crawl. How much time you'll invest will depend on your need, as well as how much you are determined to succeed. Will you keep moving forward, or do you plan to recede when all of your efforts have forced you to concede and the entire endeavor has left you with no lead? Now uncertain on which way do you turn to find that thing for which you do yearn? Perhaps there's one thing on which we are all agreed. Once it is found, it was in the last place, indeed. So it's called Fire in the Holes. One I wrote a short time ago, a couple weeks ago. The goose that laid the golden egg is dead. She shit the bed. Everyone's too busy trying to get ahead. There's writing on the wall just needing to be read by someone who's not brain dead or has shit for brains in their head. The planet is on fire. The situation dire. We are stuck in the mire. It's getting difficult to respire. Goldilocks is about to expire. There will be no place left for the human race, just an unlivable place in outer space. Life will soon be gone without a trace. Humans evolving from a primordial bouillabaisse to destroying most everything in its place. What a disgrace. We'll be a species that history will efface. Now, it may or may not be too late It's not yet written in stone, our fate, meaning we all need to deprecate with great weight what we are about to obliviate, and that is to save the climate. We need to cultivate a plan to rejuvenate that will culminate in a better fate before we allow it to devastate the only home we habitate. We need to take stock. If there's time left on the clock, away with the small talk. Can't do this ad hoc. We each need to do whatever needs to be done, meaning each and every one, bar none. All we have to do is make this job one. Too late to take a poll. Time to extinguish this fire in the hole.
One short one, quick.
I got one more? Okay. See that one. Okay, last one. This is called Redial. Late one night, I was kind of lost in solitude, so many so-called friends on Facebook, yet feeling quite alone. Scrolling my contact list on my phone, time to purge old names never called, names forgotten by time with no recollection of who they are. Just names transferred from device to device with every phone upgrade. Starting with the A since they are on top, then the B's, the C's, the D's, and then I see Dad. Long time since I called him, since it's been over 11 years since his death. Last couple before then, with him suffering from Alzheimer's. Do miss the old man. Reels punster, reckon I inherited that. What happens to your cell phone number when you die? Does it pass away like the owner? Does it get repurposed to another owner? Now people calling for the previous, now deceased owner. People calling for my dad. Must be strange fielding their calls. Seems so alien. What if I called? I called. It rang. Once, twice, 3 times. Hello, said the voice. Dad, is that you? Hi, son. Where are you? I thought you had died. I did. But you answered. You called me. It rang. I answered. Your number goes with you when you die? Of course. You live in the network as long as you remembered. But you never call anymore, son. Dad, I didn't know I could. I just wanted to see what would happen. Well, I had to answer. I no longer have voicemail. So I can call you anytime? Sure, as long as I'm here. I'd love to be able to call you, Dad, to chat just like old times. I miss our talks. By the way, I miss talking to Mom, too. You think I can call her? Well, son, your mother never did own the cell phone.